Hey guys, how's it going? In today's challenge, I will be tackling an enemy skill only run in Final Fantasy VII. Normally, you'd be thinking,
potatoes, that's easy as hell.
You'd be right. That's why we're going to be adding some extra features. Item usage will not be allowed, so no local weeds to inflict confuse. Manipulate is also not allowed, which means that particularly overpowered skills are not going to be accessible. Since the Midgar section doesn't have any enemy skills to use, it's basically going to be a free-for-all. To spice it up even further, we're going to be throwing in some randomizer effects thanks to our local friend Godo. If you would like to try this out as well, the seed that I'm using will be in the description. Oh, right. One other thing. We're playing at 2.5 normal speed. I don't know how to slow down. Someone help. Got it? Well, it's in the description if you need to refresh yourself. Onwards to the challenge. The challenge itself doesn't start until we leave Midgar. I'm not going to be overgrinding or anything like that. I will be trying to get through it as quickly as I can. So, let's get through this quickly. Hello Wedge, Biggs, Jesse. Goodbye Wedge, Biggs, Jesse. That seems like a suitable name for Cloud.
I'm Mr. T and I'm a Night Elf Mohawk.
Cloud gives Barrett a hug. Hello Marlene, bye Marlene. Hello Tifa, goodbye Tifa. Hello Eris, bye Eris. Tifa calls Barrett a retard. Hello Shinra, goodbye Shinra.
I just have one more question. Who's your good boy?
Now that is a nice bite.
Okay, we're done with Midgar. Now we can finally begin. We start by learning Mantra Magic for our first enemy skill, Materia. Nice. Now we just have to watch the flashback to show us just how fearsome the legendary Sephiroth is. Because I got Big Guard, I'm gonna get Beta. Turns out the Randomizer double blessed us by having the Talisman offer immunity to fire damage. Sweet! 2 betas are gonna be a game changer, let me tell you. Witness the power of Sephiroth himself. Get the ninja girl, move along. In the town with the big ass gun, we got the challenge's first boss. Since I have 2 Mantra Magic users, this fight is super easy and not a problem. Mouth to mouth, child, and put on your trusty uniform. Since we're not after the rewards, let's fuck around a bit. Junon has the third enemy skill Materia. Board a boat. And prepare for the next boss, JENOVA. This fight is pretty long without Beta, and you can run out of MP before Mantra Magic actually kills her. But that's not a problem here. Rest in peace, Paddles, you will be missed. Hojo getting the biz and reveals the plot. Getting these treasures is pretty easy.
Yoink!
Enter the mascot character. Yeah, that's appropriate. The nut button?
Dogs! It's a nut! There's a nut button!
Dion makes his entrance. The desert level is rife with Barrett backstory, but we can also learn Mantra Magic here for the 3rd enemy skill Materia. Dying T-poses to establish dominance and eats off the cliff. The fuck are you crying about? This isn't the first time you survived a cliff fall. Cutest girl in Final Fantasy VII, right here. Turns out crimes are forgiven if you win a race. are very progressive. Rude has great taste, and she's in our team. No fisting though, just a bunch of missiles out the ass.
Whoa! Take Ceratops!
Touch me for frog song. At Cosmo Canyon, we get to deal with the undead. The problem is a cat's bell is my only real way to recover HP at this point, and they're equipped on people who are not in my party. Out of battle healing is disabled due to Godo, and this is quite a long dungeon with a lot of painful enemies. For whatever reason, Tifa is the only one with a weapon or armor combination that absorbs enemy damage. Her limited MP is a problem, since she has a super enemy skill Materia equipped. For this entire section, I was absolutely banking on Angel Whisper affecting Gin attack. It did. Probably my favorite scene in this game, and the reason why he's a good boy. Because he's the son of Best Boy. I'm pretty sure George Lucas wrote this script here. This area also holds the strongest of all the enemy skills. Quad question mark? This move is based off your current HP, which makes it extremely powerful for 3 MP on characters that have a lot of HP. Be prepared to see me use this a lot. I now enter the hardest part of the challenge. 2.5 speed safe cracking. Fuck. Unfortunately, I fucked up here. I did not check to see if my OBS studio was properly recording. I simply assumed that it was. So my glorious success at getting the safe open within 2 minutes will never be seen and only heard. Lost Number and Materia Keeper are part of the casualties. I had saved over the main file once I got to Rocket Town. I did learn Shrine for all 3 of them, so Palmer gets wrecked pretty hard. And now our journey takes us into the Temple of the Ancients. This place is filled with a lot of mini-games. Oh sweet, we got a ribbon. What's on it? Oh shit. Oh my god, these fucking rocks. Just let me through, please. Please. Fuck. There we go. We fall down and fight some Mark Dragons to get a nail that. Holy shit. This fight needs to die. Red Dragon by comparison is a complete joke. Alright, Demon Wall. I've been waiting for this guy for a while. Let's see what he does. Shit, we got quad question mark. I think we'll be fine, right? Woo! Close. And now we have one final JENOVA to take care of. Not very difficult. JENOVA's actually pretty easy. You get the water ring just before coming here, so nothing she does can hurt you. GG. And now we get to watch the saddest anime death in history. Rest in peace, old friend. We will miss you. I'm gonna miss you, man.
Cool border! Go for it!
Did you know that there's a hidden ribbon down in this spot? It's not super useful though. Thanks, Godo. While we're here, it's pretty easy to learn Magic Breath. It hurts a lot, but it comes in handy for a vanilla run. I'm not sure how useful it is going to be in this run considering Aurora, Bolt, and Fire Armlets do not absorb their elements. Thanks, Godo, you f***. Speaking of pains in the ass, Marlboro. I tried for a while to come up with a means to learn Bad Breath here. The problem is that Silence and Sleep prevent me with a means to kill him before Sweet Death takes me. I ended up killing him with an attack, but I felt that broke the rules, so I reset. And I'm under the impression that by this point in the run, I don't think it's going to be possible to learn Bad Breath. I'm not sure that it'll ever be learnable, given the randomizer. Schizo was another easy fight. I went ham with Magic Breath even though it's not exactly cost efficient MP wise. I am seriously happy Barrett gave me Angel Whisper and Big Guard. You don't even understand. Afterwards, I decided to stick around to get 3 dragon armlets.
Yeah!
Oh god, Whirlwind Painz. This video is not being sped up. I actually got past those stupid things at 2.5 times normal speed. I only ended up fighting like 3 of the dudes as well. This challenge run has really got me feeling like a god gamer. The next JENOVA is entirely fire elemental, and she silences Cloud to the point he's pretty much worthless this entire fight. I did not have my talismans equipped for Fire Null, so I was able to abuse question marks later on. Ah, yes. 2 big reasons to love this game. Ultimom Weapon in the High Wind. Hijack an airship. Witness the glory of Tifa's massive lung capacity. Weapon lends a hand. Rest in peace, Mook number 69.
What is the 5 fingers say to the face? What? Slap!
And we're free! Since we got the 4 enemy skill materia, it's time to learn some enemy skills. We'll start with Goblin Punch, which is going to be vital to winning the game, believe it or not. This is about all we can get before having access to the Northern Crater. Aqua Lung can be cheated by fighting on this very tiny spot, and the best part is you don't need the buggy. Shrine will be impossible to get since Yuffie will steal my materia. It's also a pretty high priority, so I won't have a reasonable way of obtaining it. No big deal. Damn, what a savage. It's not a requirement, but I will be getting all 4 huge materia because I am a god. Condor, easy. Corel, easier. Ultimom Weapon is ultimately a joke. Some more story sequence showing us how much of a badass OG Cloud was. Underwater we face the most fearsome boss of the entire game, His Majesty the Carry Armor. The only viable way to defeat him is by using the Vegetable Lord's Knight of the Round summon. After beating the red sub, I decide to check out Gelnika. The Turks show up, so we beat their asses. Since we got the sub, it's a good idea to get some exploration done. Fire some ass rockets, input the code, store the huge materia, and fight the giant Gundam threatening Midgar. Now it's time to go threaten Midgar. We meet the Turks once again for the millionth fucking time. So I'll just bully Elena until we win. First, I'll visit Shinra building to get some goods. Get the flyer, take a nap. Get the HP shell, take a nap. Utterly destroy Gyahaha and Kyahaha in their budget-formed Gundam. Take a nap, get the missing score. And pub stomp the utter shit out of Hojo in his budget horror film costumes.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get it.
After some off-screen nudity, the airship's VTEC kicks in and we're off to the final area of the game. So now we can finally go to the final dungeon of the game, Final Fantasy VII. Thanks to Godo, I have absolutely no way of healing myself for the final fight. That means we need to kill him before he kills us. Best way for that is Goblin Punch. Since Goblin Punch deals ridiculous damage when levels are equal, we will need to level up to his level. But the randomizer changed his You mean this whole time adjusting the value unchecked it? Well, this was going to be the hardest part of the challenge, to figure out what his level was by tediously incrementing it one at a time until I got the winning number. Unfortunately, none of my elite hacking tools seem to work or give the right values. Maybe I'm just stupid. I guess we'll take the coward's way out and get to 86 so that we're 87 for the big match. I'm sorry, but go ahead and berate me in the comments. I like it rough. So before we head to the northern crater, we're going weapon farming. We'll start with the Ultimom Weapon. The fight itself is not very difficult. The hardest part is finding this stupid bastard. After the second fight, I discovered it was a lot easier if I ran into him 3 times. This seems to trigger him to stop. I was only able to get one person to learn Shadow Flare, unfortunately. But while we're here, let's go check out the ancient forest. Wait a minute. Something's not right. I do not remember them having this much HP. Holy sh**. Oh, that's a good thing level 4's self anti-life works.
Yoink! Yoink!
Best boy loses another family member.
Yoink!
Got the key, let's go to Midgar. as I was saying, off to Midgar, to the Premium Heart. Wow, I had no idea this scene was in the game. Neat. Well, now everyone has their ultimate weapon, let's finish this challenge off. We can learn Magic Breath from the parasites down here. Or that fucking works too! This is probably the only time running has to be the answer. This guy utterly refuses to laser me, so that skill is a no-go. During this portion, it's possible to exploit a famous glitch to duplicate the Misteel armor. Even though it's randomized, it still remains powerful armor. But naturally, I messed it up. Since I need to level up, let's go try out some movers.
20 minutes later.
Is everything fucking immortal in this godforsaken thing? Jesus! Dude, I am not confident completing this. Well, let's at least try to learn Pandora's Box, the only useful AoE damage I'll have access to. I fucking hate you, Godo. Post-traumatic taters here, so you know the reason the game kept bugging out on me? Well, the reason is because I was using a version that Enemy Swarm was active. You see, this challenge was started in December 2021. This is being published not December of 2021. I get sidetracked very easily. Do you know what it's like for your parents to be disappointed in me? Life is hard when you're stupid. Here's just a small glimpse of the bullshit I was dealing with before I realized that this modified version was not this modified version. Fortunately, I was able to make a level 80 save from the bad seed, giggity, and this is where I grinded from 80 to 86 for about 2 fucking hours. There really was no better spot, unfortunately. This is why I had to level to 86, so that I can get to the final level without going over. This is how easy the final battle is at level 87. The final sequence is where a challenge ends, so we'll use a limit break for the first time, just because we want to style on him. Anywho, thanks for watching. I hope you got some enjoyment out of my stupidity. Leave me a like, dislike, or even a comment, because I value your feedback. To the 5 of you that made it to the end without skipping, I less than 3 you.